Some breaking news came out of the NHL today, and it's a game changer for everybody. The Florida Panthers press box now has new soda flavors at the soda fountain. That's right. They have Fanta.
Dr. Pepper?
No Dr. Pepper.
Oh, it's a Coke. It's a
machine.
Coke-arena, right?
Yep, it's a Coke-arena.
Cherry Coke?
Cherry Coke has been added. It's brand new. You know what that means? I can add Fanta with Sprite.
That's delicious,
Yes,
right? That's
yes.
a good move. Any other big news in the NHL today?
They also added Coke Zero. That's the other big news. Also, a bit of news that came out of Minnesota.
Yes.
The Minnesota Wild has extended the contract of Kirill Kaprizov. It is now 8 years, valued at $17 million per year. That is the richest contract in the NHL history for now. I say for now because Connor McDavid now has a comparable that he can work off of for his negotiations with the Edmonton Oilers. So now the question is, how is this signing going to help the Minnesota Wild make it out of the first round of the playoffs for the first time since 2014-15?
Well, I think the first thing is you have Kirill Kaprizov on your roster, and I think that makes every team better. I personally understand everybody that's going to say this contract is crazy, it's going to handicap them, but they had to get this deal done, Roy. They could not lose this player. He is more valuable to the Minnesota Wild than he would have been to any other franchise in the NHL. I don't think if he goes out on the open market, he necessarily gets 17, 18, 19 million dollars. I think he got this contract because Minnesota knew they had to keep this player. They could not lose another franchise cornerstone. It's going to be tougher to fill in the pieces, but I still think they have some really nice pieces there. Matt Boldy's a good player. Brock Faber's a good player. I think Zeev Buium's going to be a really nice defenseman for them. I think they're a solid team, and having Kaprizov, they got really close to beating Vegas last year. I think they can get out of the first round no matter what.
Connor McDavid is entering his final year with an annual average value of $12.5 million.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So he sees this new Kaprizov contract, right? And it's $4.5 million more than what he's making right now. Where does he and his agent go from here? Because if I was him, I'd go a little bit more than $1 above that deal.
Yeah, I don't know, Roy. I mean, all rumors. Elliot Friedman said on 32 Thoughts a couple weeks ago that he thinks McDavid's contract might come in at $16 million. And that was before Kaprizov signed. I think there's a chance that even when McDavid signs, Kaprizov is still the highest paid player in the NHL because I think he's going to take the extension with Edmonton, short-term deal, and I think he's going to do it team-friendly so that
he has no choice because they got to work around the Draisaitl deal.
Right. So I could see, I think there's a scenario that exists where Connor McDavid is not the highest paid player in the NHL, and it's Kirill Kaprizov, which might sound crazy, but I could see him. I think Kaprizov is more valuable to this franchise than he would have been anywhere else. They had to get this deal done. I don't really think they care what the other numbers are going to be around the league. They knew they had to keep this player, and they did. But it is going to be really interesting to see how this affects the McDavid negotiation.
So there you go. That's the breaking news in the National Hockey League. There is new sodas. New sodas at the press box at Emirates Bank Arena. All right. Congratulations to the Panthers. And also congratulations to Kirill Kaprizov.
Watch the hockey show every Friday. First game of the season next Tuesday.
I was going to do that. That was my next. That was the next words that were coming out of my mouth. Even
you sounded like you were done. Right?
I was not done.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm done now.